What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Tower of God New World video. Alright guys, you can see here, this is not my account. This is my boy Terrorizer's account, and he picked Hua Yun's bathing suit. Man of culture. Look at this. My goodness, they've done a fantastic... They got side boob and everything. Anyways, enough of the horny man. I want to talk about something today. So, with the new edition of Viol and Xia Xia, I'm starting to think that with Hua Yun and Evan Kale, they might now become the number 2 spot in terms of the most dominating faction out there in terms of elements, right? Let's kind of look through this again, and I want to do a showcase on Xia Xia right now because I want to show you guys why she's so dominating, why she's like an essential part of almost any team now, whether it's red or not. Okay, so you can see here he's got her at purple plus, I mean, two stars into purple. Let's talk about her skills. I want to talk about everything she's all about, but before we do that, let me just quickly, he told me to max her out for him, so let's do that real quick. He said don't even worry about what you use. So guys, this is not the right way to do it, but hey, I'm just following instructions on a buddy who's letting me use his account. So there's that. Proficiency is already done. You guys can see that. Limit break wise, this is where we're at here. Okay, so pocket certificate, you can kind of see almost at the defense plus 40, which is going to be huge for this account when she's there. Now, what makes her so damn special, right? And what gives the red an advantage now over a lot of other colors? Well, units like her and Hua Yun are going to be an absolute must-have to advance further for second teams. Now, let's talk a little bit about what she's all about and what makes her special. So her high-performance lighthouse, Xia deploys a lighthouse to heal whichever of her allies with the lowest percentage HP by 900% of her attack, which is insanely high. The lighthouse also removes that ally's debuffs. The lighthouse follows the target ally for 5 seconds, healing them for an additional 150% of her attack. Every second, excess healing will convert automatically into an actual energy rather than just overhealing, which is incredible, which means there's no resources wasted in this kit whatsoever. Absolutely amazing. As you can see here, as she increases this, she'll get additional buffs to the actual percentages, which is absolutely bonkers. So going on to her eyes wide open, active. Flashing a powerful light in front of herself, Xia Xia deals 700% of her attack as damage to enemies in a fan-shaped area and blinds them for 8 seconds. If you don't know what blind does, it reduces their accuracy, which means they obviously will miss a lot more often and you will be able to dodge more. Xia Xia creates a barrier equal to 60% of her max HP for 2 allies with the lowest HP that lasts for 10 seconds. While the barrier is active, those allies become immune to crit damage. Amazing against like Wangnan, Jia, and against Hats. When the barrier disappears, Xia Xia proportionally converts the remaining barrier into energy and recovers up to 100, maximum up to 100 energy, okay? And then lastly, this is incredible for red teams, obviously. Xia Xia increases the attack of red teams' allies by 21% of the start of the battle. So she is going to be the essential piece to a lot of red teams and a lot of secondary teams that you're trying to build. So let me just show you guys real quick how she works out. So we'll do one of his, I think he wanted me to do a trial run to at least get them out of the way for him. So here we go. We'll do the red ones. We'll go into here and I'll slow down the fight a little bit so you guys can kind of see how it feels and looks. So we've got, I mean, we're more powerful in this team, but again, the purpose here is to kind of show you guys the kit, right? So as we go along, we'll look at some of her moves, and we'll go from there, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see how she functions. I'll slow down the speed. We'll probably see both of her actives and hopefully her special. Now, the fact that her and Hua Yun both provide shields is incredible. The barriers will keep everybody up for quite some time. I'm trying to get Hua Yun's exclusive weapon up to level 3 for him right now. I think we got it to like 2.5, and I'm gonna probably push hers next. Now, I don't have Viol, unfortunately, neither does Terrorizer, so I can't really showcase him right now, unfortunately, but we'll see how far we get, okay? So here you guys go. There's right there the light that blinds that unit, right? Now you guys are going to see her other active, which should give somebody a shield right there. Okay, and now you guys are going to probably see her special, which will follow somebody and heal them. Oh, I love that they have the costume in the special now too. See, that alone is worth it to me. That alone is worth it to me. Okay, so there you go. Everyone's dead. So we didn't get a chance to see her special there. That's fine. That's not a big deal. I think the only thing this team really, really lacks right now is energy outside of her, right? Outside of Xia Xia providing it with the barrier whenever it's... But somebody should be able to provide it to her in order for her to use it more often. But here, let's do it again. We'll go through these trials and we'll slowly see. But you guys saw the blind. She did like a flash in front of her. Kind of looked like a red beam. That was fine. That was noticeable, obviously. But I don't think I think we saw the barrier as well because Huayun didn't have her special up yet, so she didn't do that yet at all. Okay, sorry guys, just answering a quick text here. Let's go emulator. Okay, here we go. Slowing it down again. Okay, so just watch her down here. Okay, so Haryun already has her special. She's about to do it. Barrier for everybody in line there, just for her right now. Hopefully we can get hers off. Here we go. You guys can kind of see. So damn cute, not gonna lie. Okay, now it's gonna follow the one ally with the lowest HP, right? There it is, right there. So Arc Raptor has it, and right now it should convert into. Let me skip this. Convert into there's a barrier right there. Okay, so once that goes, once the heals are done and the 5 seconds of healing is over, it converts into a barrier for any overheals. You saw he had full health at the time, and then that overheal ends up becoming a barrier, and then when the barrier disappears, whatever's left over becomes energy. So super OP unit. Again, this is the total package here. I'd say the only thing missing here is maybe a tank. You can take Arc Raptor out and put a tank in, whether it's an SR tank or you have like an SSR stall tank, like you want to use SSR plus stall tank, like Data Machini, for example, in your second team for 16 plus, 64, 16A, whatever the milestone stages are. You guys can probably run this second team easily and dominate with the red team fairly well, having the proper tanks in place. So keep that in mind, okay? There's the heal. Again, you can see it popping off. You'll see him get healed slowly, right? Right there, there's the big heal, and there's the barrier again. You guys saw Arc Raptor's the one being buffed up right now. There's the energy. You'll see the energy shortly happen. As soon as that disappears, everyone's dead. But you guys can see how that works, right? So super strong heal, and then an amazing barrier to top it off. You can't go wrong with that kind of combination. So guys, I'm telling you now, outside of yellow team, I'd say the red team now is probably the most dominating team now with Viol in place as well too. I don't have him, so I can't test him for you guys, but I would imagine some people have said he's fairly weak right now with one dupe, but as he grows, he's obviously going to be a fairly dominant unit, or they may adjust him. Who knows, right? If he's not performing as they were expected, we may see an adjustment, but I think even without him, you have a fairly strong AoE team. You have Haryun for all of your buffs. For her shield, you have Xia Xia now as a healer and a shielder. You have Anak for a DPS. You have Evan Kale for DPS, and you have Arc Raptor for range DPS, right? So I think you pretty much have the total package in this team. You can't go wrong with this. They pretty much provide you a full-scale synergy for second, third teams, and also for PvP. They're probably going to be pretty damn dominant. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the showcase. If you don't have her, I honestly suggest going for her. I think she's pretty much going to be a must-have unit for almost every team, every second team, every primary team, and for sure the red teams, absolutely. And red looks like it's looking really damn good right now with Haryun and Xia Xia being on the same team specifically. And again, those two units can be used together in different teams, like two reds and two yellows, and you guys will still see a pretty dominant team in action. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.